Saint-Tropez, French pronunciation STP, Sant-Troupès in Provençal dialect, is a town 100 kilometers, 62 miles, west of Nice, in the Var department of the Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur region of southeastern France. It is also the principal town in the canton of Saint-Tropez. Saint-Tropez is located on the French Riviera. It was a military stronghold and an unassuming fishing village until the beginning of the 20th century. It was the first town on this coast to be liberated during World War II, as part of Operation Dragoon. After the war, it became an internationally known seaside resort, renowned principally because of the influx of artists of the French New Wave in cinema and the Yay movement in music. It later became a resort for the European and American jet set and a goal for tourists in search of a little Provençal authenticity and an occasional celebrity sighting. The inhabitants of Saint-Tropez are called Tropésians, French pronunciation TPZJ, and the town is familiarly called Sant-Tropez, French pronunciation STP. History. In 599 B.C., the Phocaeans founded Massilia, present-day Marseille, and established other coastal mooring sites in the area. In 31 B.C., the Romans invaded the region. Their citizens built many opulent villas in the area, including one known as the Villa des Platanes, Villa of the Plane Trees. The first name given to the village, which became Saint-Tropez, was Heraclea Caccaliera, and the mouth of its gulf was named the Isambas. The town owes its current name to the early, semi-legendary martyr Saint-Tropez. The legend tells of his decapitation at Pisa during Nero's reign, with his body placed in a rotten boat along with a rooster and a dog. The body landed at the present-day location of the town towards the end of the 9th century. Long after the fall of the Roman Empire in the West, pirates and privateers began 100 years of attacks and sackings. In the 10th century, the village of La Garde-Freinet was founded 15 kilometers, 9 miles, to the north of Saint-Tropez. From 890 to 972, Saint-Tropez and its surroundings became an Arab-Muslim colony dominated by the nearby Saracenic settlement of Fraxinet. In 940, Saint-Tropez was controlled by Nasser ibn Ahmad. From 961 to 963, Audebert, son of Berenger, the pretender to the throne of Lombardy who was pursued by Otto I, hid at Saint-Tropez. In 972, the Muslims of Saint-Tropez held the abbot of Cluny, Mayul, for ransom. In 976, William I, Count of Provence, Lord of Gremaux, began attacking the Muslims, and in 980 he built a tower where the Suffren Tower now stands. In 1079 and 1218, papal bulls mentioned the existence of a manor at Saint-Tropez. From 1436, Count René I, the good King René, tried to repopulate the Provence. He created the barony of Gremaux and appealed to the Genoan Raphael de Garezio, a wealthy gentleman who sent a fleet of caravels carrying 60 Genoese families to the area. In return, Count René promised to exempt the citizens from taxation. On February 14, 1470, Jean de Cossa, Baron of Gremaux and Grand Seneschal of Provence, agreed that the Genoan could build city walls and 2 large towers which still stand. One tower is at the end of the Grand Mole, the other, at the entrance to the Ponche. The city became a small republic with its own fleet and army and administered by 2 consuls and 12 elected councillors. In 1558, the captain of city, then Honorat Coste, was empowered to protect the city. The captain led a militia and mercenaries who successfully resisted attacks by the Turks and Spanish, succored Fréjus and Antibes, and helped the Archbishop of Bordeaux to regain control of the Lérins Islands. In 1577, the daughter of the Marquis Lord of Castellane, Geneviève de Castilla, married Jean-Baptiste de Suffren, Marquis de Saint-Canet, Baron de la Mole, and advisor to the Parliament of Provence. The lordship of Sant-Tropez became the prerogative of the de Suffren family. One of the most notable members of this family was the later Vice-Admiral Pierre-André de Suffren de Sant-Tropez, 1729–1788, veteran of the War of the Austrian Succession, the 7 Years' War, and the American Revolutionary War. In September 1615, Sant-Tropez was visited by a delegation led by the Japanese samurai Hasekura Tsunenaga, who were on the way to Rome but obliged by weather to stop in Sant-Tropez. This may have been the first contact between the French and the Japanese. The local noblemen were responsible for raising an army which repulsed a fleet of Spanish galleons. On June 15, 1637, Les Bravades des Espagnols, a local religious and military celebration, commemorates this victory of the Tropéan militia. Count René's promise in 1436 to not tax the citizens of Sant-Tropez was honored until 1672, when Louis XIV abrogated it as he imposed French control. During the 1920s, Sant-Tropez attracted famous figures from the world of fashion like Coco Chanel and Elsa Schiaparelli. During World War II, the landing on August 15, 1944 began the Allied invasion of southern France, Operation Dragoon. In the 1950s, Sant-Tropez became internationally renowned as the setting for such films as God Created Woman, which starred French actress Brigitte Bardot. In May 1965, an aerospatial Super Frelon pre-production aircraft crashed in the Gulf, killing its pilot. On March 4, 1970, the French submarine Eurydice, whose home port was Sant-Tropez, disappeared in the Mediterranean with 57 crew aboard. After a mysterious explosion, the English rock band Pink Floyd wrote a song named Sant-Tropez after the town. Sant-Tropez was also mentioned in David Gates's 1978 hit "Took the Last Train" and in Aerosmith's "Permanent Vacation." Rappers including Diddy, Jay-Z and 50 Cent refer to the city in some of their songs as a favorite vacation destination, usually reached by yacht. DJ Antoine wrote a song called "Welcome to Street Tropez," which talks about people going there and spending all the money they have. Motto: Ad usque fidelis, Latin for "faithful to the end." After the dark age of plundering the French Riviera, Raphael de Garicio landed in Sant-Tropez on February 14, 1470, with 22 men, simple peasants or sailors who had left the overcrowded Italian Riviera. They rebuilt and repopulated the area, and in exchange were granted by a representative of the good king, Jean de Cossa, Baron of Grémeaux and Seneschal of Provence, various privileges, including some previously reserved exclusively for lords, such as exemptions from taxes, status and the right to bear arms. Their motto was Ad usque fidelis, and they kept their promise indeed. About 10 years later, a great wall with towers stood watch to protect the new houses from sea and land attack. Some 60 families formed the new community. On July 19, 1479, the new Home Act was signed, the rebirth charter of Sant-Tropez. Climate: Sant-Tropez has a hot summer Mediterranean climate with mild winters and hot summers, although daytime temperatures are somewhat moderated by its coastal position. Economy: the main economic resource of Sant-Tropez is tourism. The city is well known for the Hotel Byblos and Filets Caves du Roi. a member of the leading hotels of the world, whose inauguration with Brigitte Bardot and Gunter Sachs in 1967 was an international event. Beaches. Tropez beaches are located along the coast in the Baie de Pampelon, which lies south of Saint-Tropez and east of Ramatuelle. Pampelon offers a collection of beaches along its 5-kilometer shore. Each beach is around 30 meters wide with its own beach hut and private or public tanning area. Many of the beaches offer windsurfing, sailing and canoeing equipment for rent, while others offer motorized water sports, such as powerboats, jet bikes, water skiing and scuba diving. Some of the private beaches are naturist beaches. Toplessness and nudity . In June 1964, Austrian-American fashion designer Rudi Gernreich introduced a topless swimsuit called the monokini that generated a great deal of controversy in the United States and internationally. During Gernreich's youth, some Austrians advocated nude exercising, which gave him this fashion idea. The Vatican denounced the swimsuit, and L'Osservatore Romano said the industrial erotic adventure of the topless bathing suit negates moral sense. Quote, in Italy and Spain the Church warned against the topless fashion. At Saint-Tropez, the mayor ordered police to ban toplessness and to watch over the beach via helicopter. During the 1960s, the monokini influenced the sexual revolution by emphasizing a woman's personal freedom of dress, even if her attire was provocative and exposed more skin than had been the norm during the more conservative 1950s. Quickly renamed a topless swimsuit, the design was never successful in the United States, although the issue of allowing both genders equal exposure above the waist has been raised as a feminist issue from time to time. In Saint-Tropez, Tahiti Beach, which had been popularized in the film And God Created Woman featuring Brigitte Bardot, emerged as a clothing-optional destination. The clothing fights between the gendarmerie and nudists become the main topic of a famous French comedy film series Les Gendarmes de Saint-Tropez, The Troops of Street Tropez, featuring Louis de Funès. But in the end the nudist side prevailed. Topless sunbathing is now the norm for both men and women, from Pampelon beaches to yachts in the center of Saint-Tropez port. The Tahiti beach is now clothing optional, but nudists often head to private nudist beaches, like that in Cap d'Agde port. The port was widely used during the 18th century. In 1789 it was visited by 80 ships. Saint-Tropez shipyards built tartans and 3-masted ships that could carry 1,000 to 12,200 barrels. The town was the site of various associated trades, including fishing, cork, wine, and wood. The town had a school of hydrography. In 1860 the Floret of the Merchant Marine, named the Queen of the Angels, a 3-masted ship of 740 barrels capacity, visited the port. Its role as a commercial port declined, and it is now, 2013, primarily a tourist spot and a base for many well-known sail regattas. There is fast boat transportation, with les bateaux verts to Saint-Maxime on the other side of the bay and to Port Grimaud. Marines de Coquelin, les Isambres and Saint-Igolphe. Events Les Bravades de Saint-Tropez. Les Bravades de Saint-Tropez are an annual celebration held in the middle of May where people of the town celebrate their patron Saint-Tropez of Pisa and their military achievements. One of the oldest traditions of Provence, it has been held for more than 450 years, since the citizens of Saint-Tropez were given special permission to form a militia in order to protect the town from the Barbary pirates. During the 3 days celebration, the various militias in costumes of the time fire their muskets into the air at traditional stops. marched to the sound of bands and parade Saint-Tropez is bust. The townspeople also attend to a mass wearing traditional Provençal costume. Les Voiles de Sant-Tropez . Each year, at the end of September, a regatta is held in the Bay of Saint-Tropez. Les Voiles de Sant-Tropez. This is a draw for many yachts, some up to 50 meters in length. Many tourists come to the location for this event, or as a stop on their trip to Cannes, Marseille and Nice. Demographics. Chart of population development in Saint-Tropez. Infrastructure. Transport to and from Saint-Tropez. By sea. The 800 berths port with 2 marinas hosts boats, including ferries. In the summer season there is a ferry service between Saint-Tropez and Nice, Saint-Maxime, Cannes, Saint-Raphael, or by chartering a private yacht. Some examples of actual ships near in the Saint-Tropez port can be shown there. By air, there is no airport located in Saint-Tropez, but there is a charter service to and from clubs, town, and Tropez and beaches by helicopter. The nearest airport is La Mole, Sant-Tropez Airport. IATA, LTT, ICAO, LFTZ, located in La Mole, 15 kilometers, 9 miles, 8 nanometer, southwest of Saint-Tropez. Other main airports are Nice Côte d'Azur Airport, IATA, NCE, ICAO, LFMN, approximately 95 kilometers, Toulon-Hyères Airport, IATA, TLN, ICAO, LFTH, approximately 52 kilometers, Marseille-Provence Airport, French, Aéroport de Marseille-Provence, IATA, Mrs. ICAO, LFML, approximately 158 kilometers. Some of the nearby air traffic is shown. For example, here, by land, rail. There is no rail station in Saint-Tropez. The nearest station is Saint-Raphael-Valescure, located in Saint-Raphael, 39 kilometers, 24 miles, from Saint-Tropez, which also offers a boat service to Saint-Tropez. There is also direct bus service to Saint-Tropez, and the rail station is connected with bus station. Bus. There is a bus station in Saint-Tropez called the Gare Routière de Saint-Tropez located in Place Blanqui. It is operated by VAR Department Transport Division VARLIB, which employs other transport companies to operate routes. Taxi. There are taxi services, including from Nice Airport to Saint-Tropez, but this is not cheap due to long distances and image of wealthy Saint-Tropez. Private car. In the tourist season, traffic problems can be expected on roads to Saint-Tropez, so the fastest way to travel is by scooter or bike. There is no direct highway to the village. There are 3 main roads to Saint-Tropez, via the A8, E80, with the sign Dragoon. L'Amouy Golfe de Saint-Tropez, Road 25 Saint-Maxime, 19 kilometers, 12 miles, 2 on the former RN98 to 12 kilometers, 7 miles, A57 with the sign, the Canot des Moires, to Dr. 558, 24 kilometers, 15 miles, Gramo until then by the road 61 to 9 kilometers, 6 miles, through the famous intersection of Le Fou, near the sea. The former RN98 connects to Toulon, La Valette du Var, Saint-Raphael, Cannes, Nice, Monaco, Dr. 93, Courbe. Each road, with destinations to Pampelon, Ramatuelle and Le Croix, Valma. Some services show the actual traffic on the main roads near the Saint-Tropez. For example, in English, via town transport. Public transport in Saint-Tropez includes minibuses, which maintain a shuttle service between town and Pampelon beaches. Other means of transport include scooters, cars, bicycles and taxis. There are also helicopter services and boat trips. Because of traffic and short distances, walking is an obvious choice for trips around town and to the Tropez and beaches. Culture, education and sport. The town has health facilities, a cinema, a library, an outdoor center and a recreation center for youth. Schools include École maternelle, kindergarten, preschool, le scoletto, écoles primaires, primary schools, primary education, Louis Blanc and Les Lauriers, college d'enseignement secondaire, secondary school, high school, secondary education, Moulin Blanc. There are more than 1,000 students distributed among kindergartens, primary schools and one high school. In 2011 there were 275 students in high school and 51 people employed there, of whom 23 were teachers. Art. Sant-Tropez plays a major role in the history of modern art. Paul Signac discovers this light-filled place which inspired painters like Matisse, Pierre Bonnard and Albert Marquet to come to Sant-Tropez. The painting styles of pointillism and fauvism emerged at Sant-Tropez. Sant-Tropez was also attractive for the next generation of painters. Bernard Buffet, David Hockney, Massimo Campigli, and Donald Sultan lived and worked there. Today, Stéphane Chatensnay continues this tradition. International relations. Sant-Tropez is twinned with Vittoriosa, Malta. Famous persons connected with Sant-Tropez. The most famous include the semi-legendary martyr who gave his name to the town, Sant-Tropez of Pisa, Hasekura Tsunenaga, probably the first Japanese in Europe, who landed in Sant-Tropez in 1615. A hero of the American Revolutionary War, Admiral Pierre-André de Suffren de Sant-Tropez. The icon of modern Sant-Tropez, Brigitte Bardot, who started the clothes-optional revolution and still lives in the Sant-Tropez area. Louis de Funès, who played the character of the gendarme, police officer, in the French comedy film series Le Gendarme de Sant-Tropez, and also helped establish the international image of Sant-Tropez as both a quiet town and a modern jet-set holiday target. Gigli Caliente also referenced Sant-Tropez several times during Season 4 Episode 6 Float Your Boat of RuPaul's Drag Race when asked about the inspiration behind her parade float. Gallery. List of media connected with Sant-Tropez. Non-exhaustive filmography. Sant-Tropez. Devoir de vacances. Short film. 1952. Adieu, Cré écoutez la femme. 1956. Bonjour Tristesse. 1958. Une fille pour elle, écoute. 1960. Sant-Tropez Blues. 1960. Le Gendarme de Sant-Tropez. 1964. And its sequels Le Gendarme à New York. 1965. Le Gendarme chez Marie. 1968. Le Gendarme en Balade. 1970. Le Gendarme et les Extraterrestres. 1979. And finally Le Gendarme et les Gendarmettes. 1982. Le Collectionneurs. 1967. Le Chamade. 1968. Les Biches. 1968. Le Piscine. 1969. Le Voyageur. 1972. Le Cage aux Folles. 1978. Le Coup du Parapluie. 1980. Le Beau Monde. 1981. Les Sous-Doués en Vacances. 1981. Trilogy by Max P. Acute Cas. Les Branches à Sant-Tropez. 1983. Der en Forêt à Sant-Tropez. 1986. And on Chez Carme on Boit Fray à Sant-Tropez. 1987. A Summer in Street, Tropez. 1984. Le Facteur de Sant-Tropez. 1985. Les Randonneurs à Sant-Tropez. 2008. Television series Sous le Soleil, broadcast in over 100 countries by the name of Saint-Tropez. Literature Saint-Tropez, avec des lithographies originales by Bernard Buffet. 1979. Saint-Tropez dialect aujourd'hui, avec des photographies by Luc Fournol. 1981. By Annabelle Buffet. Les Lions by Saint-Tropez by Jacqueline Montini. 1989. La folle histoire et véridique histoire de Saint-Tropez by Yves Bigot. 1998. Sunset in Street, Tropez by Danielle Steele. 2004. Reste normal à Saint-Tropez. Strip cartoon by Frédéric Babida. 2004. La légende de Saint-Tropez by Henri-Jean Savat. Preface by Brigitte Bardot. Editions Assoline. 2003. Andreas Lueck. HRSG. Châtensnay. Saint-Tropez. Châtensnay Factory and Publishing. Berlin 2009. Châtensnay. Best of Saint-Tropez. Châtensnay Factory and Publishing GmbH Berlin. Berlin 2015. Painting. Port of Saint-Tropez. Paul Signac. 1899. Port of Saint-Tropez. Henri Lebasque. Before 1936. Music. Twist de Saint-Tropez by Les Chats Sauvages October 1961. Saint-Tropez by Harry Warren and George Sperry. 1962. J. Amy Les Fils by Jacques Dutronc. Looking for Street. Tropez by Groupe Telex. Paris. Saint-Tropez by Marie Lefort. Saint-Tropez by Pink Floyd from the album Medal. Il n'y rente pas ce soir by Eddie Mitchell. Saint-Tropez by Ricky Martin. Welcome to Saint-Tropez by DJ Antoine and T. Marty featuring Kalena Harper. Saint-Tropez by Aziz. Saint-Tropez Party Girl by Lana Del Rey. La Plage de Saint-Tropez by Army of Lovers. Saint-Tropez on J. Cole's 2014 album 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Saint-Tropez on Bon Jovi's 2015 song Burning Bridges. Took the Last Train by David Gates. City Administration Saint-Tropez. Office of Tourism of Saint-Tropez. Phone Book of Saint-Tropez. Saint-Tropez Web Radio. Saint-Tropez Online Guide. Touristic Site of Saint-Tropez. Actualité Saint-Tropez.